see.
Here we go. We are live. It's usually a little bit of a delay on the YouTube. Hello, everyone. We finally figured it out. To be completely transparent, we're not super tech savvy, but we figured out how to go live. So we're just hanging out momentarily to see that it started on the YouTube. Just so you know, it is a bit delayed, of just a couple, probably about 30 seconds to 45 seconds or so from what we say to when you actually get to view it. So we will be monitoring the chat on YouTube. Thank you for staying with us for a couple of minutes. Sorry we're a little late coming in, but we'll get this thing kicked off. So I'm Deanna Parker. I'm the program manager for the VWise program, as well as another program at the Institute for Veterans and Military Families. And to my right,
I'm Kiara Manjota Al-Khatib. I am the program coordinator for VWise and the other program as well. And we're glad that you're here and that you're going to be joining us in a few short days. So let's get this started.
Yeah. So Kiara's the person that you've been connecting with throughout this whole time. She's the one that makes it all happen. She's going to be running the registration. And so she'll be kind of the first face you see when you come to the hotel for phase 2. So we hope that you enjoyed phase 1. Sandra, unfortunately, it usually is a question, so I'll just say it right now. Sandra, unfortunately, is not able to attend our phase 2. We're trying to get her to come to one of them, but she's a busy person. So you won't get to meet her in person, but she is, you have her email. And she even keeps in connection with some of the classmates post-conference. So, all right, so let's get this started. I'll let Kiara kick it off.
All right, well, awesome, guys. So all of you actually have received your hotel confirmation numbers, as well as your rooming information and whatnot. We do want to make sure that we remind you to bring a credit card, as they will ask you for that, as well as an ID when you're checking in. The credit card is only for any incidentals or any extra purchases that you decide to make if you decide to order room service and whatnot. Again, we cover Friday night and Saturday night. All other nights are on your own, and we've had correspondence for those of you who've wanted to add extra nights to your stay. Again, there's a $20 extra per person charge that can be paid for the hotel if you have any guests staying with you that are not part of the program in your room. So that's pretty much as far as like hotel rooming and whatnot. So registration kicks off on Friday. It goes from 11 to 4. Now you don't have to be there right at 11. You can just, when you come in, you can come, check in, grab your name badge and your goodie bag, and then go check into your room and whatnot. We do have a hospitality room available just in case your hotel room is not available right away. The bellman will be happy to hold your luggage. So we'll definitely, get you settled in and want it to be a smooth process. Let's see. Sunday, after a really long, fun weekend, we will be done by 3 o'clock. And so that's when we have departure listed again. We noticed that a bunch of you are actually taking later flights. So if you are planning to hang out at the hotel after you check in, again, we'll have luggage hold for you available, and the hospitality suite will be open as well. So you'll have a place to hang out, or go and enjoy Atlanta or hot Atlanta. It's been quite warm.
It has. Sorry, there's a fly buzzing around here.
Which actually brings me to the other point. You see us here in long sleeves and sweatshirts. There's various temperatures throughout the hotel, so definitely we suggest to bring any sweaters if you tend to be cold, or dress in layers if you tend to be hot and whatnot. Okay, we're gonna just check for questions really quick.
Well, so we can just continue to go. So we'll go through our kind of itinerary, and then as you ask your questions, we won't miss any. We'll scroll through and then answer questions at the end. Awesome.
All right. most of you've all received this information, but I'm just going to reiterate again. So the airport, it's about 10 miles away from this hotel. There's taxis, Ubers, a MARTA system, which is the Atlanta transit system that you can grab right from the airport.
MARTA's real easy. It's cheap. It's literally right there as you exit the airport. It's to the right after baggage claim. So we walked it yesterday. So that's the cheapest way to get here. It's like $2.50. So yeah.
Not bad. So moving forward, your out-of-pocket costs. I'll start with this. So we provide starting Friday night heavy appetizers when you come in, breakfast and lunch for Saturday and Sunday. Saturday night, we really have set up the schedule where you can go hang out with your classmates or check out Atlanta. So that will be the only meal that's on your own. And of course, you're responsible for any extra nights in the hotel, any parking that's on premises, and dinner on Saturday night. So hotel parking, we do have self-parking here at the hotel. It's actually really close to the entrance. And the discounted rate is $27 per night. So just let them know you're part of the group. And I've included a link for directions to this hotel if you need in the email a couple days ago. Let's see. What to wear. We touched a little bit on that. Just dress for the weather, the outside weather and the inside weather. But also suggested attire is, business casual throughout the time. Headshots. You want to talk a little about headshots?
Sure. So if you want to dress to impress one day out of this this weekend, the best day to do that would either be Friday during registration, or during the afternoon, I should say, from about 3 to 5 p.m. or Saturday evening from about 6:30 to 8:30 p.m. We'll be providing a photographer on site to do free professional headshots. So he will pass to you when you go to the table to sign up for one, as far as what you have to do to get that headshot from you. But it'll be a kind of a digital download that he will provide to you. So it's a really neat opportunity. So take advantage of that. If you don't have a headshot, or you want to update one, or maybe you don't like the one you had, but it's free as a participant. So I see, just a reminder, as some of you just are kind of logging into the webinar, some of you are asking questions on the chat. We're monitoring those. We'll answer those at the end. But yeah, headshots would be a great thing. We're also going to do a big class photo on Friday night at the end of the opening program. That's always a great night to kind of dress in that more business professional. But for the majority of the weekend, business casual. But feel free to, wear what you're comfortable in. If you're comfortable in business professional the whole weekend, wear that. You're going to be networking with other business owners, with experts in their fields of business, with instructors and keynotes. Leave that up to you on what you would like to wear for that.
Let's see. Oh, do you want to?
Yeah. All right. So let's just talk about a couple of other things going on for the week, throughout the weekend. Two big ones. One, we have an alumni event happening on Thursday night. If you're for some reason coming in early, now you would have not gotten a lot of information on this yet, because technically you're not alumni until you graduate from the phase 2 portion. But if you're coming in early, we'd love to have you attend our alumni event on Thursday night at what restaurant, Missy?
It is at the City Tap House.
It's at the City Tap House, 848 Peachtree Street, 848 Peachtree Street in Atlanta. It's literally not too far from here. And so if you're looking to do that or looking to attend something or local to Atlanta, please feel free to stop by. That's on Thursday night, tomorrow night, from 6 to 8 p.m. When we shoot the link out for this to everyone, because I know not everyone's on this webinar, we can include information about the alumni event. It's a great way to connect with other local alumni who've been through different programs, either at Syracuse University or at the Institute. that live locally or semi-locally. So it's a great way to network with them. The other thing I'd like to mention real quickly, and then I'll throw it back to Kiata, is our Veteran-Owned Business Financial Forum happening on Friday morning. Some of you are talking about that in the chat. Some of you have registered for that. That is more of a local event that we've been really recruiting locally to, but we also sent you all information about that recently to register for free if it's something you'd like to attend in the morning. If you find that your flight is arriving at like 8 or 9 a.m. or 10 a.m. and you want to attend part of it, feel free. But please make sure to register for that so that we know and can plan that you're attending. It's a great way to connect and find out more about, number one, making sure that you're financially ready to start a business. So we're going to have some sessions on, getting your financial house in order. It's all sponsored by Prudential. Prudential will be speaking at the event. They'll be providing one of our workshops. And then we're going to have a panel on accessing capital and how to finance your business and the different ways. We're really going to focus on, number one, obviously there's a lot of traditional ways to access, to get funding, but we're going to talk also about non-traditional ways to get funding for your business as well. So if you're interested in that, we'll send that information.
Yeah, and this is actually open to men and women, both. So if you have your husband coming with you or know someone who would be interested, definitely share that link with them. We'll include that in the post live communication as well.
And just to reiterate, just because you registered for VWise, it doesn't mean that you're registered for the financial forum. That is an optional thing to attend. So we'll include that link too in the email after this webinar is done.
Awesome. So just to clarify again, you all do have your own hotel rooms, each one of you, unless you've stated that you want to share a room with somebody who's in the program or you're bringing your own guests. Apart from that, you're in your own room. So no worries on that. Okay. And you've all received your own confirmation numbers. So let's see. I think we're at the point where.
Okay. So we can start going through some questions. So somebody had a question, is there a way to receive information on the other classes that you won't be able to attend on, on Sunday? Absolutely. So what we do post-conference is provide you a link to a PDF version of the presentations that you might miss out from in the breakout sessions. So that will come post-conference. As obviously there are 3 different breakout session times on Sunday and 6 different sessions offered. So you can only attend 3 of them. So those will be provided to you, as I said, in a PDF link so that you can download and take the information from those. We don't share the keynote PowerPoints. We have agreements with them. So take notes during the keynote sessions. We can't share that information. And then the 101 and 201 classes on Saturday, we'll also be sharing those. So they'll all be included in that one link.
Yeah. And just a little pro tip, you've all received what the agenda will be like for the weekend. Be strategic about the classes that you decide to go to, and, say you need extra information on one topic versus another. Go to those sessions. And the other thing is too, we have office hours Saturday night where you'll be able to sit down and be one-on-one or in a group setting with some experts. So say you can't attend a workshop that someone's hosting, but take advantage of these office hours. So great opportunity for you.
Yes. So Angela Scott just asked the question if we can resend the information about the local event on Friday. We will include the information and a link to register for that if you're interested in going, as well as the alumni event that's happening Thursday evening. Debbie asked if she can get information on the Sunday afternoon conference. We can also include our agenda just to kind of reiterate the Sunday afternoon stuff, or if you have a specific question, Debbie, about what's happening on Sunday, if you want to email Kiata, we can give you that information, as I know some of you might be have to leave early. Just to make sure that you can pick the classes accordingly, and that's fine. No, you do not need to sign up for any sessions ahead of time. We plan for, kind of a max capacity in each room, but we can have about 50 people in each room for our breakout sessions, and usually don't have an issue with that. Some of the sessions are offered multiple times, so you'll see, especially something like, if you want to attend a website class, well, you could attend one, later on, because there's a class that's only offered one time. So some of them are offered once and some of them are offered twice. So we just want to make sure you pay attention to that so you can get into the sessions that you'd like. What about office hours on Saturday night? So office hours is not anything that you have to sign up for. As Kiata stated, what this will happen is basically we've got some electives happening on Saturday night. So you can kind of pick and choose or move around. For about 2 hours, we'll have some food happening in the pre-function area outside the ballroom. We'll have some resource exhibitors that are local to the Atlanta area, but also you can find those type of organizations in your local area. We will have some speed business coaching with providing also some pitch tips on kind of how to pitch your business. And Isa Sarah Bay, one of our keynotes, will be doing that, kind of offering some good advice particular to your business. We have a jam session, which is not anything to do with music. It's just it's kind of a hot seat where we bring our business expert, Jessica Matthews, who's also going to be a keynote for us this weekend. She'll come up and kind of share a little bit about her, and then she'll pull up 1 or 2 people throughout the evening to kind of go through problem issues in the business. And it's really kind of a group facilitated session where everyone is helping each other out, getting through like some problem or point issues in your business. Really neat. And then we also have some headshots happening, as I mentioned before, and then office hours. So office hours will happen in the ballroom, and we've got about 10 to 12 business experts who are also instructors or keynotes throughout the weekend. They'll be sitting at one of the banquet tables in kind of a round table fashion. And that's a time for you to kind of sit down and ask specific questions about your business. It's kind of difficult to do that in a breakout session, as there's not a lot, although we do leave time for questions, there's not a lot of time to get into the weeds of things with your business specifically. So Saturday night is a really great time to connect one-on-one with those instructors. It's meant to be a round table so that other people can come sit down and hear the advice that you're getting as well, because they might not know what questions to ask or even know that they needed that advice, and they get it just by kind of overhearing a conversation. So that's really awesome. Another question is, how many women entrepreneurs are coming? Well, as of right now, I think we have about 218 that are still registered that completed phase 1 and are planning on coming to phase 2. Here and there, we have some issues with people traveling and things might happen, but we're hitting a great number. As of right now, this will be our absolute largest VWise by about 40 people, which will be a great turnout if everyone shows up. So please continue to get here. We know that you might have some flight delays and things like that. It always happens here and there. I'll let Kiata kind of communicate to you what to expect, when that happens as far as arriving here and what to do. But don't freak out. We work with you. We want to make sure that you get this information, especially too if you have to leave early or things like that. That's why we share all of the PowerPoints and things like that with you post-conference.
Yeah. So I think the biggest thing is communication. And like so many of you have been communicating via email already, please continue to do that. Each morning we'll know who's checked in to their hotel rooms and who's obviously checked in with us at the registration table. So in case we don't see you, you'll be hearing from us via email just to check in and see what's going on. And again, like Deanna said, if your flight is delayed and you can't be there right at between 11 and 4 for registration on Friday, no worries, we'll be there. We'll hold your spot. We have your name badge, we have your goodie bag. You're accounted for. So get here safely and check in with us at the registration table when you get here, and then you'll be able just to go in the sessions and enjoy the time. So truly, we're here to make your experience just amazing, and we're excited that you guys are coming here and joining us in Atlanta.
Yeah, so we're really excited that you're coming. I don't see any more questions. If you have any questions, now's the time to ask them. We'll be live as long as we need to get these questions answered. If for some reason you think about a question, or if you weren't able to log in live and after listening to this have questions, please send it to us via email. We'll get those questions answered for you. And then also in this recording, you can actually see the chat that happened. So you're able to check out that chat and see what other questions people had. So we do have another question from Krista. Can we check in for both programs in the morning? Unfortunately, not at the exact same time because they're in two separate areas of the hotel. So the financial forum, you'll see signs as you walk in. And we are pretty strict on starting VWise registration at 11. Unless we have an overabundance of people standing in line, we like to start at 11 just because our team has a lot of things to do to get prepared. Really, it's 11 o'clock for the VWise registration, and because it is a kind of a separate conference, we want to make sure. So yes, it is two separate check-ins in the morning. If you're in the financial forum, don't worry, that ends at 2, so there's still a good 2 hours or so or more. And then we'll also have a list of those, who are doing the dual conference. So Kiata will have a list at the registration table, and she'll know exactly. She knows everything pretty much. So no, she'll be on track and make sure that you're able to register and you're not going to miss out on anything. Do you have anything to add with that?
And no worries. Again, go enjoy the financial forum and then come to the other registration. Again, follow the signage. There'll be plenty of signage around, or come find some staff and ask us.
So Debbie had a question. If we arrive at the hotel early, some of you are arriving tomorrow. We won't have anything for you tomorrow, unfortunately. So tomorrow is kind of for you to just enjoy the hotel. The hotel's great. They have a restaurant here. They've got a great pool, hot tub here, nice fitness room. And then obviously there's a lot of things very close. So if you're here tomorrow, feel free to just enjoy your time, relax a little bit. Once we start on Friday, it's a long days. Friday's going to be a long day. Saturday's a very long day, and Sunday's kind of short, but it's an early morning. So just rest up, relax. And then if you're here on Friday, as Kiata said earlier, just to reiterate, have a hospitality suite for you starting in the morning on Friday. So if you're here early, what time does that start on Friday morning?
The
hospitality
suite, I think around 10.
Okay. So probably around 10 a.m. If you want, there'll be some light refreshments in there, coffee, some drinks here and there that you can take part in and just hang out in that area. And it's meant to be a space for you to relax in, you can take your luggage in with you if you don't want to leave it at the luggage hold, and just to kind of hang out and just network with each other beforehand. But our conference doesn't start as far as food is concerned, other than the hospitality suite, until Friday evening. We'll have a networking reception. They'll have drinks, heavy hors d'oeuvres, like carving stations and things like that. So a heavy, although it's not a buffet meal, there is a lot of food that you can definitely fill up with as far as dinner is concerned. And then we will have a dessert after the program. Just looking here, what time does the financial forum start? The financial forum starts at 9 a.m. with a continental breakfast starting at 8 a.m. Like I said, we're going to shoot this out in an email, so you'll have a little, blurb on exactly when it starts, where it's located in the hotel, and then a link to register if you haven't done already. So it starts at 9 a.m. That's when we start with our opening remarks and get started with our sessions. From 8 to 9, we'll have a couple of people there to network with, and there'll be a continental breakfast there for you. Okay, so there was a question on descriptions for the breakout sessions. I can provide that to Kiata to send out to you in this email. We can make sure to get those to you. Apologize you haven't gotten that sooner. Just so that not just if the title doesn't explain it enough, you can have a little blurb of what to expect in the session. So just pay attention because some of the sessions are dual sessions. So like I said, they're offered the exact same session, and some are different. The website sessions, the 3 website sessions are not the exact same sessions. And the social media sessions are not the exact same sessions. I can say off the top of my head here, but the access to capital is the same. Nonprofit, social impact is the same. So we'll shoot that out to you as well. Let's see. I don't see any more questions here. Do you have anything else, Kiana?
Again, we're really excited for you guys to join us. Really get your rest before you come. Come excited, come ready, bring business cards if you have them. Get ready to network, and it's going to be a great weekend. So again, we're looking forward to hosting you, and stay in touch.
Yeah, great. Looking forward to seeing you. Thank you so much. And like I said, if you got any other questions that you didn't think of, just shoot them to us via email. Excited to see you, and everybody have safe travels. Bye.